Hello, good rising pretty souls gang. This is the Pretty Coach Oracles as well as the Pretty Coach here, and I'm coming to re-record the first 48 reading that I did yesterday. I actually pulled the cards yesterday, and I wanted to put the reading up yesterday, but I had what's going on here? Okay, but I had a malfunction on my phone, so I hope you guys can hear me though. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the reading. I'm gonna go really quickly because I still have a lot of the information and the energy. I may even get a chance to clarify more cards than what I initially clarified. Hope this finds everybody well. I'm gonna first go ahead and shuffle my clarifying cards again, just to make sure that they're ready in case I'm led to clarify anything more. All right, so the first, I actually did something a little different with the reading yesterday for the first 48. I had decided to get some questions together just as a little bitty template. So I have 5 questions, and the 5 questions are basically, the first question is, what is the current energy going on that we can expect? And since this was yesterday that I pulled the cards, it would have been for today, Friday, February 21st through the 22nd. So the current energy we got in that place, the Ace of Pentacles. For me, this definitely means that there are a lot of new beginnings happening, very stable beginnings. I also feel like this was definitely manifesting energy. This was energy of whatever efforts you guys have been putting in. You're literally reaping the benefits. You are getting to see them tangibly manifested in your life at this time. Before I move on, let me go ahead and show you guys the overall energy because I had forgot yesterday. So the overall energy though of this reading is the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands indicates that whatever work, whatever efforts that you've been putting in, whether it's for relationships or if it's for business or work, you're waiting to receive word. So some people could be in suspension, others are about to actually reap the benefits of the work and the effort and the focus that you've been putting in for whatever it resonates with for you. Okay, so that's the overall energy, honey. I think basically what I felt more than anything is that something that a lot of you guys who are going to watch this reading have been waiting for, waiting on, waiting to return something. You also could be waiting on something to return or someone to return back to you. That's coming. That is coming. Okay. So that's the overall energy. Whatever you've been waiting for, whatever messages you've been waiting on, whatever person you've been waiting to hear back from, there's going to be movement in that scenario for you. And this means something solid to me. I also feel like this was the Most High I felt like working behind the scenes. And now you're literally going to get a chance to see how the Most High worked things out on your behalf or in your behalf. Okay, I did mention yesterday that I definitely feel like there is a union here, a committed union here, because in the place of what is the challenge, I have the Hierophant card here, and then in what's currently going on right now, what's going good right now, is this Emperor and this Knight of Pentacles energy. Now, the what good is happening right now? That was my second question for everything. So we got the Emperor and we got the Knight of Pentacles. The energy that I got here was that this could involve, for some of you guys, an older male. This involves an older man, a man who could be 10 plus years older than you. Understand that this can be reversed if it's in fact a male dealing with a woman. The woman could be that much older than you, okay? But this is like a committed partner, like a marriage here, or maybe even a father or a mother figure in your life that it could deal with. But for me, the energy was very heavy with marriage, so that's what I stick with. That's what I'm feeling. That's what it is for me. So this is a marriage, definitely a marriage or committed union here. Okay, with the Emperor is Aries or Taurus energy for me. The Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. And this 3 of Wands is representing for me Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So, you know, we got a lot of the signs represented already, but we got fire so far, and we've got earth. And for me, that's about taking action to manifest, taking action to solidify something, to make something concrete. And that's good news. With the Knight of Pentacles here, along with the Aries or Taurus energy that I find in the Emperor, somebody is going to be, I feel like, making strides, I think, to slowly but surely regain control. I even feel like this is about repair of a union, repair of a marriage commitment, repair of a commitment, okay? Because I know that there are some people who, everybody doesn't believe in the institution per se of marriage, but they do respect and they can understand, hold on y'all, and they can understand a committed union. Y'all, I'm so sorry if I'm making noise. I just want this to lay right. So yeah, I feel like this being what's going good, what's happening, I kind of also get the vibe that this is going to be the energy of this Ace of Pentacles. Like, someone's going to come and they're going to be like, look, I want to build with you. I want to work on this connection. I know that it's not going to be easy, but I'm willing and ready to put in this work. Okay, I want to repair our connection. Excuse me, guys. And I'm not afraid to start from the bottom up and work my way. I don't mind putting in this work. So that's the energy I got for what's good currently. I just feel like somebody is literally coming to make an offer. It may be slow. It may be like, hey, why don't we need to catch up. You know, it could be something like that. We need to catch up, or I have something that I want to talk to you about. I have something I want to run past you. Moving on. That was just the second question. So the first question is, what was the current energy? That's the Ace of Pentacles. So this is in somebody's psyche, this is in somebody's mind, somebody's heart. What's affecting that is the fact that somebody wants to rebuild, or someone wants to repair, or they want to build a connection, a committed union. Okay? And they don't mind taking their time because they want to build this, they want something real. I also feel like this person with the Emperor energy, they could come across to you or to other people as very structured, very controlled. And this is both in their emotions and in how they move. Like, this is a person who, if they are Aries, they've got heavy earth in their chart. Point blank and period. And if they're earth energy, they got a little bit of fire, specifically Aries energy. They are the first of their kind. They love to be first. They like to have control. But I feel like whoever this is, they're like a calmer, cooler, collected individual. Possibly because they are a bit more mature. Moving on. So, the challenge. The challenge is found, not Capricorn. What? Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. Moving on. Hierophant here, okay? Hierophant for me is about marital commitment, or it is about spiritual leadership. It's about spiritual leadership here, okay? Hey, my music is off. I just realized that. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta cut my music back on. Come back. Come back. Where'd you go? I gotta wait for ads. What happened to ya? There we go. We're back. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, the Hierophant for me is also a spiritual leader. So this relationship could be one that is extremely spiritual. I also feel like somebody in the connection could be more traditional maybe than the other person. I felt yesterday heavily that there was a person in the connection who was very structured, very religious, but then there's another person who is more spiritual. Not that they don't have structure or that they don't have any belief systems, but whatever it is, it's more fluid. I feel like this person follows the spirit more. The other person is way more structured, and they prefer to have like rules of engagement and rules that are more concrete, that tell them what they can and they cannot do. That's one person. Another person is more open to listening to that inner spiritual guidance. That's what I felt heavy. Moving on. when I asked Spirit to help me to clarify the Hierophant, because now I wanted to know, well, why is the Hierophant showing up as a challenge? Okay, so the cards that we got to describe this and to give us a little bit more clarity, we got first out the Knight of Wands energy. This is that Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. This is about some form of quick action. I feel like what I ultimately got is that there's separation going on between whoever this energy is, and this is why it's the challenge. There's already division, separation. You guys could have already broken up. Okay, not only did you break up, but you guys have already moved away from one another. And it happened fast. So that's one of the things that I feel like that really stood out from yesterday, as far as what I picked up. Okay, I think that whatever caused this move, whatever caused this friction, there was a lot of arguing, a lot of heated discussions. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye at the time. Okay, you guys could have both realized, hey, we rushed into this, and this was part of the grounds for why you're like, okay, we did rush into this, and just as fast as it began, it's like it was over fast as well. I feel like somebody realized that they had been operating in risky behavior and stuff like that, and that's just because that's what the Knight of Wands partially deals with. My overall energy is that there was division here. There could be separation, okay, right now at this time. Now the other cards that came out were the Ace of Swords, and so in this particular deck it also has fire surrounding it, but the Ace of Swords is still a very air sign or airy card. It is a card of logic, it is a card of reason, it is a card of someone's perspective shifting. And when it's the ace, I always feel like aces are divine intervention. So I feel like there's some type of spiritual enlightenment, there's some type of spiritual truth or message that has come forth that is going to provide this person with some form of insight and clarity. Okay, for some people, yes, you could be in separation, or for others, you guys are literally about to make a decision to separate from somebody. Okay, and what I'm finding, because this was the next card to come out of the deck to clarify this energy, it was the Lover's card. So some people who are in separation, you are your partner's divine union, okay, and you guys had to be in separation at this time for whatever the reason was. It could have been because people have to learn lessons. We all have to learn lessons. Before there was not harmony, before there was discord, before there was division, and so now that won't be the case. That won't be the case, because what I saw these two cards coming out, the Ace of Swords and the Lovers, as, you know, this one I'm saying I saw more so as the outcome. We do have more clarifying cards, but this to me is the outcome of the situation. But there's truth that's going to be spoken as well. And so this is what made me feel like either you guys who are in separation, there's going to be truth revealed to you about the fact that, hey, you know, I realize who you are to me now. I love you. I want my peace back. You brought that with you. You're my mirror. You're my twin. You're my other half. Whatever the case may be, somebody is picking up on that. Somebody's recognizing that, okay? And with that being said, you guys could eventually get ready to come back towards one another. For those who there's a person who's with someone else, then that person could literally be getting this new perspective about who their divine partner is, who their lover truly is, where their peace is, and then they could be getting ready to break something else off in order to move towards this clarity of being in union, okay? The next two cards that came out were the Six of Swords, and this is where I get this whole idea of somebody wanting to move more towards peace rather than this discord, okay? The Six of Swords is also my card of a spiritual journey. And And so I feel like for those, if you had to leave abruptly from a person who you really felt like was your divine partner, or you guys both could have felt like that connection, but you did have to leave, the reason that you had to leave was because you had to take these lessons that you had learned from that connection, or from even multiple connections, and you had to go on your own. You had to go find your own peace. You had to embark upon your own spiritual journey, and that could mean that you guys are actually at a distance from one another, okay? With the Six of Swords energy. The other thing I got from that was this leaving, or this rupture, this division, this breakup, this moving away from each other was to bring about peace, okay? And to also aid in somebody's spiritual awakening, with the Judgment card being the last card to come out. It's like this kind of had to happen. This breakup is what led to somebody's spiritual awakening here. And it was divinely orchestrated. So this was the challenge. Somebody has to allow spirit to lead them so that they can awaken, okay? The Judgment card usually also deals with the day of reckoning, or it can deal with the fact that it's a new day coming. Okay, Judgment, for me, the feeling I was also getting is that something is coming to a close. Something is being ended. Something is being burned away, impurities and all that kind of stuff, never to return again. What will be left will only be the truth of everything, and what's going to be considered as excellent. Okay, what's going to cause people to work in harmony, in peace, in love, in this commitment together. Moving on. Now, the next question that I had asked the spirit was, okay, what can we do to overcome the challenge? So the answer in response to that question was the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can definitely deal with messages about scholarships, or messages about some type of new endeavor, whether it's business, or if it deals with work, or if it deals with some form of apprenticeship, or somebody being a student of some kind, okay? That is what the Page of Pentacles tends to deal with. So it also can deal with reflection, the energy of reflecting over something, okay? So I feel like somebody has to become a student here. Both people in this connection to me are students, and who we have to become a student of is one another. I just want to throw that out there. I find in my own journey, I feel like what I'm learning is that a lot of times we get upset with our mirror or our partner because of a few different things. Sometimes it's the things that we recognize in ourselves that we don't like. Other times it is the thing that we desire, to have and to exude, that we see that our partner have, and we don't know how to tap into that energy. So people tend to become either jealous of one another, whether they know this or not, or they just don't like you, like literally hate on your partner because they have what you desire, what you are not the strongest in. And as opposed to being a student of them in love and learning from them and allowing the union to make us into a better person or a better people, we are actually constantly at odds with one another, pointing out the differences, when the truth is we're really not that different. And if we want to have or exude the characteristic traits of our partner, instead of hating on them, we actually need to learn from them. Pay attention. You may not ever have to ask your partner a question, but watch how they move. And instead of faulting them for how they do it, learn to incorporate that in our own lives. So that is the energy that I really felt that Spirit was pointing out, that we need to become students to our partner. So that's what that was the biggest message to take away, if you don't take away nothing else from all this other stuff I'm about to point out. So when I asked Spirit to help me clarify, okay, what is this message going to be about? What is this Page of Pentacles in regards to? The first card to come out was the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles deals with hard work. And on this card, you see there's rain. This person is making a little shelter for the cute little doggy and their belongings and gold. So I really felt like this has something to do with saving for a rainy day. I don't know why, but that literally came out in the reading yesterday. The Eight of Pentacles is also very much so about putting in hard work. It is commitment. It is committing to hard work, committing to being so good at whatever it is that you do that like you're highly sought after. And it doesn't mean it doesn't even have to be super strenuous or hard work. It could be something that literally comes very naturally or very easily to you. But you are not a stranger to just spinning this web of your skills or of whatever action that you're taking, wherever this Eight of Pentacles energy manifests itself in your situation. The Eight of Pentacles also deals with commissioned work, being very, very skilled with whatever it is that you do. So you are literally highly paid. Whoever this energy is, and I also keep in mind, this is also about being a novice or a student of something. I literally feel like if you submit yourself to your partners, like this could be both of y'all in the union. That's what I feel, because with the Lovers card, that's twin energy for me. So if you guys both are willing to become students of one another, and you're willing to put in that time and that work and that effort with each other, I literally feel like you guys are going to be the bomb. Okay, and I say that for myself personally and for whomever else this reading will resonate with. Put in this work and you guys are going to be amazing. Okay, you will reap the benefits of you humbling yourself and putting in that work. Moving on. Second card to come out following that was the Eight of Cups in reverse. And so for me, the only understanding that I took away from this was that you guys could have walked away from this connection, or there could have been at least an emotional detaching. And I felt like now with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like either somebody could be returning to a connection, ready to put in this work. That I don't even know why I'm about to make it seem like, or that's not what I mean, that's what I got. Normally I would like to say everything, but I don't want to, because I feel like the message was clear yesterday and it's clear today. Somebody is going back. Someone is returning to a situation and they will submit themselves and become a student. And for them doing that, they're going to become very notable. Okay. Eight of Pentacles energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. The next cards to come out to help me to clarify this, Page of Pentacles energy was and these all came out at the same exact time. It is the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So when I got these three cards that came out, I feel that when somebody walked away, the walking away was to give a pause. It was to give this break. Okay, and during the pause, it was supposed to be that you guys literally reflect on seeds that have been planted. Okay, what seeds did we both plant in this connection? Did it yield the fruits that we wanted it to yield, or no? Okay, and if it didn't, what do we want to do about that? Do we want to just cut everything down, burn everything, let it fall away, and just keep it pushing and move on? Or do we think that there's something here worth saving? I do feel like somebody, there was a period of disappointment, of regret with the Five of Cups energy here. I feel as though somebody could have experienced some form of depression that could have been passed down genetically from your father, or some people could have literally been experiencing grief and sadness surrounding a father figure or surrounding a father energy, however it resonates. But the Five of Cups can sometimes deal with the fact that somebody is a substance abuser, and that is because it is like genetically passed down to them. So because they were sad, because they were disappointed in how the situation happened, or how they had to go into separation, what this pause was about, and all of that, it could have caused some people to turn to any type of substance, food, drink, whatever. But there was serious disappointment surrounding this pause. Okay, and I do feel like that was really on both people's parts. That Five of Cups energy, still Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also, with all this water, with the little bit of air and this fire and this earth, I feel like all of this is about manifestation. All of this is to bring about something. But the cups is all about the water. It's about the emotions. It is about the spirit. So this is a very spiritual connection, as well as it is just as much spiritual as it is the physical thing. So just keep that in mind. Last but not least, the last card to come out is the Page of Wands, which is my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But most importantly, I feel like this is in regards to the message that's getting ready to come in. So what this conversation is going to be about when you receive this message, or when you hear from this person, or when you hear from this job, or you hear about this opportunity, it's going to be, hey, I really want to work with you. I see your skill set. I know that you can be great. I think you have some more work that you need to do, but I want that for you. Or I feel like it's also that I see great things for you. This could be the conversation as well. I see great things for you. Also, with this Seven of Pentacles, the conversation could be in regards to the fact that, hey, this is what I see that you need to do for yourself, okay, in order for us to be in union with one another. And I really don't want to say in union, because I feel like you are already in union with this person, whether you guys are separated or not. Like, you guys are connected by spirit, okay? You guys feel each other, you love one another. You guys could still very much be in communication with each other, even if it's not as often as it used to be. You guys are still communicating, okay? But the conversation could be surrounding like a new beginning, a fresh start, and this time it's based upon you and what seeds you begin to plant for yourself. Somebody could be disappointed. Someone could have been a little sad. Somebody could have been a little down because they could feel like their partner is maybe giving up on them. But the partner is not. This is a lesson, as the Page of Pentacles is here to present, because we are new. We are novices. We are students, apprenticeships. We are apprentices, even if that's merely of spirit. Okay? But that's what I feel like the message was about. The winds of change are here. The winds of spirit. This is what message spirit is wanting to bring to those who this is going to resonate with. Hey, you need to put in this work. Okay? Or you need to surrender. You need to submit yourself to or subjugate yourself to someone who is in the line of business or doing what it is that you want to do, because it's going to prove to be helpful and lucrative for you. Because that's the other thing about the Eight of Pentacles. That's money. Money, 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 money. Last but not least, I asked Spirit for two different outcomes. One for the highest good of all who are involved, and the other one that wouldn't be so great, okay, that we could look at as just bad. We got two cards. The one for the highest good, the first card to come out was the Nine of Cups, which for me is self-love. It is self-care. It is also about wish fulfillment and abundance. So I feel like when I was thinking about these questions, I was like, okay, Most High, if we listen to what messages you have here for us, which is how to overcome the challenge, the answer to that is to make yourself a student, to surrender yourself. For some of you guys, that could be to the older, more mature person in the connection, or just your partner. Surrender. Become a student of your partner. Watch what they do. Take what they did, apply it to your life. Vice versa. Your partner needs to do that too, but that ain't your business. You can't be concerned about what your partner's doing. All you can do is focus on you. And Spirit says, become a student of your partner. Or become a student. Go learn whatever it is that you need to learn about your line of work that you want to go into, or about the business that you want to do. Because the Eight of Pentacles is also entrepreneurship for me too. I'm so sorry. Almost forgot that. So in doing that, in submitting yourself, in disciplining yourself with saving and working and all that kind of stuff, showing loyalty and dependability, because the dog is here, and hustling, it's going to bring you great joy, great wealth, and a sense of accomplishment for yourself. And that's what you need. if you don't listen to the whole Page of Pentacles energy and what you need to do, then there could be some being guarded. I think the other energy that I felt was that when this offer comes in, like, I feel like that could be part of the conditions of you coming back into union with your partner. They may require you to, or they may ask you, like, hey, I need you to listen to me. I need you to do what I tell you in this particular arena, because I understand you don't know what you're doing there. So if that's what they require, and if that's what they ask of you in order for you guys to move back into union together, then Spirit is saying, don't show behind, be on the defensive. Don't be so guarded to where you're like, nah, player, I need to, don't let there be any disputes or something like that. For some of you guys, I feel like you might want to negotiate, but the way that you negotiate, like, I'm sorry, I have to say this because this is my life too. I feel like some of us don't have the room to negotiate. Like, there's no need for you to negotiate, because even you know that you don't fucking know what you're doing. You know it about yourself, okay? With this being the 7 of Wands, it could also deal with the 7th house, okay? So this is relationships, but also the 7, I feel like that deals with Libra. Libra rules that house. So you can have Libra in your chart, also Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart with this 9 of Cups being here. And the Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so you can have all 3 of those signs in your damn chart. Don't keep on arguing. Don't keep on putting up this fight when you know that you don't know. It's time to really surrender so that you can have the wish fulfillment that you've always desired. Because here I see there's so much love and there's potential for greatness with both of you guys combined. But somebody's got to stop maybe being selfish and stop being on the defensive, because that's what energy I felt the most with this 7 of Wands here, okay? I also got the vibe that along with this wish fulfillment, there could be some slander, there could be some he say, she say when you make this decision. Like, if you make a decision to return to somebody who maybe you complained about the person before because you felt like they were so hard on you, or like they were so controlling and all this kind of stuff, when the truth is you really needed that guidance, and maybe that in the time apart you've recognized that people who you may have complained to about this person or about the connection, they could have something to say, but you can't be too concerned about that. And if you are, then just be prepared to hear the opinions of other people. It don't have to change the decision that you make. I don't think that it will, since there's so much love here, but just know somebody's gonna have some shit to say, and so what? That has been the reading. I love you guys with the love of the Most High. I didn't mean for it to be this long. I think I've really said all that there is to say. I'm not going to even try to clarify nothing else. At the end of the day, I feel like there is a stable offer coming here. There is a union that is supposed to be together, that you guys could be separated right now, or you may have never come into union and you're about to come into union because your person could be getting ready to break up with another person. Another understanding that I get before I go, this could be that you were supposed to leave a committed union, and in you leaving a committed union, you get a new perspective, you get clarity, your true divine union comes in, and you two embark upon a spiritual journey together, and you also experience another awakening. And I don't know why this would be in the challenge place, but it could be maybe because some of us are holding on to someone, don't want there to be a separation. But that's just one other thing to throw out there. It's a possibility for some of you guys. Now, without further ado, I'm going to say that this is the Pretty Coach and the Pretty Coach Oracles signing off. I pray that something resonated with you. If you'd like a reading, you can always book that at theprettycoachoracles.com.